Okay, it says I am live. I do not know how accurate that is.
How accurate that is. I should probably pull up my website.
Welcome to Groovy
Eggs Farm.
It is
I am
Saturday
Jeff.
night.
It is Saturday night.
With OBS.
Because last time I tried to go live, it didn't go
We're
wrong.
going to pull it up.
So we're going to pull it
See
up.
if I'm actually live.
See if I'm actually live.
Echo.
There's echo.
Okay. Let me turn this mic
off. That microphone is off. So I am live. That's one good thing. I'm playing with OBS Studio, Drew. Shop in my store. All right. It's working. Is the echo done? I have a microphone plugged in and the microphone on the camera. So that might have been the echo, because I didn't turn one of the microphones off. I'd rather have this microphone. All right, Deborah Murphy, Jerry Langiel. Don't ask me to pronounce names. All right, yeah. Audio unsynced. See, this is how you learn, though. You got to try and fail and figure it out. Wonder if that is my lag. Stream settings. Echo is gone, so that's good. It's just the warning, the stream's current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. Oh. Is my Starlink not up to par? Well, hey, more people coming in. Pure Okie looks and sounds fine here. Good. I'm playing with it. I got into the settings, so that is cool. There's Simply Jan Homestead. All right. See, now I have to have, because OBS Studio. Oh, there's that purr. There's that purr. See, now he's not going to leave me alone all night long. Yeah. It's not even close to your midnight snack time, Bob. Nope, you got to go away. Keep going. So Saturday night, I am messing around. I sometimes do a live show when I feel like it at 9 o'clock. So here I am. And this is strange. Okay, my other computer finally just pulled up the... Yeah, I'm losing. It might be a bad Starlink night. It might just be a bad Starlink night. Yeah, everybody's buffering, frozen. It might just be OBS Studio. It's not groovy. So, do I switch over to StreamYard and start a new stream, or YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming? Okay, open widget. Okay. Do they want a bit rate of 40? I might be able to do that. Well, let's go way up there. Okay, apply. Okay. Sorry, everybody. Drew thinks it's settings in the OBS. I'm playing. This is how you learn, unfortunately. Is it Ridge Life in here? Hey, go Ridge Life. He's getting ready to do some exciting stuff. Okay, let me pull up Stream Health. It says it's good now. And yeah, just some god week for me. I did an update the license plates and the title and the insurance for the new 2013 Chrysler Town and Country, and I've taken it on its maiden voyage in to get some chicken feed. Drew's gonna go dig some holes. I got you, Drew. This ain't nothing exciting. Yeah, hopefully I inspire other people. Go if you got work to do right now, go do it. Don't watch my live show. I should be doing some work. I got a nice nap in today, so life is good. I did not get a nap in yesterday because I was driving my new minivan. It handles a lot differently than that Suburban. So it's gonna take me a little while to get used to it, I think. Hey, Rob that barn every video so I can see how the chickens are doing. Yeah, the Suburban ride and the minivan rides a lot differently. I think the Suburban is a smoother ride. That thing's like a yacht going down the road. So it is pretty smooth hitting, and the minivan, I think you feel more of the bumps. But that's to be expected. What else? The steering wheel on the minivan is a lot more responsive than the steering wheel on the Suburban. I mean, the Suburban, it's like a yacht. You know, you're steering a boat, and so you gotta give it a yank to get that Suburban moving around. Whereas that Town and Country, it's more tight. So that took some getting used to. The brakes are, yeah, I'm just going to have to drive it. That's just all I got to do. So yeah, it was a fun ride. I want to take off, you know, across the state and really test it out, but I don't want to waste any gas money right now. I'm still in until I can start hatching again. And it's going to be a few weeks before I can start putting eggs into the incubator. I only got 8 eggs today, so it's not like I've got a bunch of eggs I could be hatching. They should start pumping out again mid-February, end of February, and then I've got a bunch of young ones that'll start laying in March and April. But right now I am egg poor. Not as egg poor as people who have to go buy them at the store. Oh, Anna Crawford, hi, thank you. There's Old Man King Homestead, Petty Jean River Homestead, the Sassy 777, Heather Hopper. All right. Still on Thanksgiving until maybe, well, they'll not lay 0 eggs, but not very many. And it depends on the hen. But yeah, they start laying again the end of February. If you got younger ones, then they'll lay all the way through the winter. Most of my eggs I'm getting right now are green eggs from the ones I hatched last year. Oh, Redneck Pepper. Karen Baker, nice to see you. Well, I got some Sonic Cherry Limeade drink mix. So there's Into the Mist. Yay, and she's got a wrench. Hey, Lindsay, plug your own channel. Put a link to your own channel in there. That's what I can do tonight. Yeah, Lindsay has started her own channel. Let's go look at it. Yeah, man, let's go look at it. I keep forgetting I got this OBS studio going. And here we go. Oh. Look at this. Shoot Into the Mist. Watch some of the videos. Oh, and I see Tree Haven in here too. Yeah, I got your text. Sorry I didn't text you back. I'm messing around and doing live shows, and I got done working and figured I'd play on OBS Studio. But let's, there you go. Lindsay is in the mist. And we'll do another one. Oh, yeah. Here you go. Jess at Tree. And if you are unaware, Jess from Tree Haven did my shower. I'm going to take a shower after this live show. But they are building a tiny house from scratch. Oh, they're not buying a shed and turning. They're building the frame and the what do you call them? Floor joists and everything. And one thing I'd always wondered about, you see people, I have no construction experience at all. I have no idea what I'm doing. And one of the things I've always wondered about is why not paint the floor joists, to protect them or preserve them, or I don't know. It just made sense to me. But I don't remember ever seeing anybody paint or stain or seal the floor joists. And he was the first one that did it. So I'm like, all right, that thought. But yeah, Tree Haven, not far from here. Now I got a minivan. I'll have to go check out his sweet 16 acres. And he's building a tiny house so they can go, hang out on the weekend and work on their hodgepodge house. So that's cool. There's 12 Stone Ranch is in here. All right. But yeah, how many videos you got up there? 2, 3, 4, 5. He's 6 videos in, and the walls are just now going up. Look at that. So, and that's he works fast. I know from firsthand experience. But yeah, so there you go. Tree Haven, Into the Mist. They're cool. And I got to plug out my own store. Yes, we have Groovy Eggs Farm merchandise now. How do I? And they got a die cut sticker. I have not even ordered any of these yet, so I have not seen the finished product. I apologize for that. I was kind of in a hurry to get my minivan going. Well, that's no good. Move over here. I'm going to just... Where do we go? There we go. All right, yeah, this got me looking into puzzles and how possible, because $35, I'm going to be honest, that's expensive. So I started doing my puzzle research. And let's see, the average price of a brand new puzzle is $16 in a store. So I'm like, well, that's more expensive. But then I started looking into the whole, create your own puzzle business, blah, 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 blah. And a lot of the puzzle makers out there want you to contact them to get a quote. There are only a few that gave you pricing on their website. But the cheapest one I found was you had to buy, if you just got one at a time, they were $38. So $38 for one at a time. And if you bought 100 at a time, you could get it down to $20. And if you bought 10,000 at a time, you could get it down to like $8. So yeah, that kind of started making sense why it's $35 here. But yeah, the average price of a puzzle is $16 in a store because they're mass produced, and that's how they can get the price down. But if I were to order 100 of them, I could get them for $20, but that's $2,000 up front, and then I'd have to pay for the shipping for the 100 puzzles to me, and then you got to add shipping on getting the puzzles from me to anybody who orders them. And you're right back up in the $35 range. So I was a little disappointed that you can't get cheaper puzzles. But I thought I'd throw this one together. I'll still look into it. You never know. Maybe we get a few channels in together and put in a big order for puzzles. Like I could do 4 different designs just off the top of my head. I could do a puzzle with all browns, a puzzle with all green. T-shirts though, yeah. The zip up, I don't remember them having a zip up before, but it's got the smaller logo on there. But I do like the zip up hoodies better than I like the pullover hoodies. And your typical mug. What was my favorite? That one's not bad. Yeah, it probably looks best on white. Can you? Yeah, that's about it. Die cut, sticker. I have no idea about these. That was a new option from the last time I did them. So, yeah, there we go. Groovy Eggs Farm merchandise. And while I'm on the subject, I've got, let me pull up.
Good morning from Groovy Farm. I am Jeff.
Don't play.
I am Jeff.
No, don't play. I just want to look into the. There we go. Bobblehead. I still have Bobblehead Enterprises merchandise available. I forgot about this store. But yeah, it'll be in the description. And yeah. Oh yeah, that one I had an organic tote bag. But this one, Papa Pepper designed my face logo thing, and I just added to it. There we go. But those are also still available. Bobblehead Enterprises. See, Groovy Eggs Farm is a chicken breeding business. Bobblehead Enterprises encompasses everything. So the merchandise selling, the YouTube channel, writing a book, renting out Airbnb, whatever. But right now, my focus in life is Groovy Eggs Farm and turn that into a profitable thing. And once it's more profitable, then I can start venturing out into other enterprises and be an enterprising old man. Paul Honeyman do a puzzle of the T-shirt. Trying to find yeah. Uh-oh. Drew can't get his laptop away from Lindsay. That means she must be working on some new videos. New videos for, where do we go? Into the Mist. T. McD, thank you. Oh, PC keeps freezing. Yeah, the PC does, as long as your streaming doesn't. Yeah, I've got no. Well, it's not old. It's not it's a bottom of the line Acer computer, so it chokes on video, especially when I got multiple things going. Yep, one of these days I'll upgrade to a something that can handle all this video. That's another thing is, oh man, my last video. Okay, so I recorded it and I edited the main video in Windows Movie Maker like I've done for years. And then I had to get the overlay parts, like I was showing my store in the video. And so I went into OBS Studio and I recorded the screenshots like you're seeing there. And then I recorded those screenshots. I had to put those back into Movie Maker to edit them. And then I put the original video into OpenShot Video Editor. Then I got the screenshots of my stuff and put that into OpenShot Video Editor and put it all together. Dude, this YouTube stuff takes a lot of time and a lot of learning, and I've been doing it for close to 6 years now. Yeah, close to 6 years ago I made my first video, and I'm probably over 1,100 videos out there, and I'm just now learning new stuff. Yeah, you're never too old for new tricks. Drew's making a new channel soon. Oh, yeah, one Groovy Eggs bobblehead. I looked into those too, man. Yeah, those things ain't cheap. Again, that's something you're talking. If you're just doing a one-off, they're like $60. $60 for a one-off bobblehead, and you got to order, 500 to 1,000 to start getting discounts on those. I don't know. It would be fun though. I want to give bobbleheads of me to other people. I don't necessarily want one for myself. But that would be cool. That would be cool. Yeah, Drew might be using this OBS Studio. See, he got me going again, because he was talking about his new ideas for a channel, and we were just brainstorming stuff like that. I already had OBS Studio on my computer, so I just popped it up and we played with it for a minute. And then that's what got me going on this whole video overlay and doing live shows. I can go back to full screen. Sorry, folks, I don't know what I'm doing. But that's the cool thing about going live with this OBS Studio is you can, pull up other screens, show up other channels. I can bring up other videos, which I'm going to do here in a minute so I can run and get a refill on my drink. Oh. There we go. Now you go over there. Yeah, I can pull up old files and show them. You can't see that now because oh yeah, I did that. But now, and then I can click myself in half. See that? This is what a lot of the pros do. No, that's not the one I wanted. Yeah, this is the one I wanted. Oh no! I went to the wrong. There we go. Okay, play. Here we go. All right. 5 minutes later, he gets it going. Well, yeah, you can do this kind of stuff with OBS Studio on a live show. And, you know, if you plan it ahead of time, you can, you know, have all of your scenes. Uh-oh, Tree Haven wants to start a new channel. I'll collab with you, Jess. We can start a new channel. It'll be called Finishing Jeff's Kitchen. Well, it'd only be one video long if you were working on it, but I could get a whole series out of it. That's oh, why did it move to the next one? I don't know. Let's go over there. Make you disappear. It automatically played the next one. I've never had that happen. Mute. Now you go over here. There we go. These are ankle biters that just moved. Alright, I'm back. Oh. Hey, there's Dog Man. I honked at him in my new ride on the way home yesterday. You selling your eggs for $10 a dozen? Yeah. I wish. I wish. Hatching eggs. See, hatching eggs don't have to be washed, refrigerated, sized, weighed, graded, packaged, labeled, to legally sell them. But if you sell eating eggs, then there are a lot of regulations. In Arkansas, if you've got less than 200 chickens, all you have to do is wash them, refrigerate them, put them in new packaging, and label them. If you have more than 200 chickens, then you have all the other requirements to weigh them and grade them and package them according to their size and their grade. And yeah, I think I am under 200 chickens right now, but I won't be forever. But if anybody around here needs some eggs, I've got extras. Come and hit me up. But I've only, like yesterday, I got 8. But I don't eat eggs every day, so. Oh, Treehaven made some rotisserie over a Viking fire pit. There we go. Watch Treehaven's next video. I need to give you one of. I just cooked one of our chickens from the last processing. I just crock-potted. And I made it with some rice and seasonings, and so it's kind of a chicken rice stuff. And I saved the dark meat. I'm going to make like some chicken wraps with that, I think. Simply Jan, have you ever heard of putting mineral oil on eggs to preserve them? Yeah, they've done that. There's water glassing. See, my thing is, if you need to preserve eggs, it means you don't have enough hens. So you need to go to Groovy Eggs Farm and buy some more baby chicks if you need to preserve your eggs. That's my theory. But there's all kinds. You can freeze them. Some people have the extra large ice trays, and you just crack open an egg and freeze them, and then once they're frozen, you pop them out of the ice trays and into bags or some. Then you can put them in. If you got big old glass jars, you can do what's water glassing. A lot of people used to, instead of washing them and refrigerating them, before they were washed and refrigerated, people would put oil on their eggs to make them last. If you don't wash and refrigerate an egg, if you just leave it in on your counter at room temperature, somewhere around 70 degrees, it will unplug your mic and plug it back in. Yeah, see? I wondered about that earlier. Anyway, 10 days, 2 weeks, an unwashed egg at around 70 degrees on your counter. You can always do what's called a water test to make sure they haven't gone bad. And, but yeah, that's, I wonder if you put mineral oil on them, they'd last longer than 10 days to 2 weeks. But the thing is, yeah, leave them on your counter. I never suggest longer than a week. But leave them on your counter for a week, then wash them, then put them in the fridge. And once they're in their fridge, there'll be 2 months. Fine. Yep, Simply Jan doesn't wash her eggs. There you go, lone gambler. Boil, peel, pickle, jar, or sell. Depending on your state, do they allow pickled eggs? I think they do allow pickled eggs in the cottage food law of Arkansas. Drew's out metal detecting. Go find that, I don't know, whatever it is you want to find. Oh, he wants to find a Civil War belt buckle, or I don't know. The redneck prepper, he needs chickens after I rebuild the coop. That's one thing. You gotta, although chickens are easy. My first chickens roosted in the trees and lived wild, and they're no longer with us, but Mike, it's not mine, it's yours. I had this one turned on, but then we have an echo. Let me see if I can turn the camera microphone off. Video capture device. Webcam. Okay. And then turn this one on. Desktop audio. Properties. That one says it's okay. Video capture device. Properties. Configure video. Audio. Device. Okay. But if I plug this one in now, I'll probably get an echo.
Do I
have an echo now?
I
want to use this microphone because Mike gave me this webcam, but the microphone on this webcam is junk. But when I had this one plugged in earlier, we were getting an echo, and I think it's because it was getting both of them. So I think I turned off the microphone on the webcam, and now I've got my other one. Somebody needs neighbor's dog devastated his chickens.
Yeah,
well, you gotta fix that problem before you get new chickens. Otherwise it'll keep happening.
Tiny
Farm now gets echoing now.
See?
I told you.
Display capture. Video capture device. Desktop audio. It won't let me turn off the microphone. I don't believe. Okay. Now it's echoing here. Turn off my speakers. OBS Studio. My first time. That's how you learn. Dogman. You just need to chill out. Dogman, have you ever used OBS Studio? No. Sometimes you don't know everything. Good night, Paul Honeyman. Audio's on. You can have like 20 microphones. Just turn off the audio. Maybe it won't let you do it while you're streaming. You got to do now. It's a triple echo. Maybe we can mute that. Advanced audio properties. Okay. Active sources only. Now you're getting static? Of course it's exciting. This is how you learn new things. Just wait until I try to bring other people onto a live stream. That'll be fun. Somebody's texting me, your audio is bad. And there's a delay. That's one thing I've noticed. There's a lot longer delay using OBS Studio than using the other stuff. My stream health is good. The desktop audio is all muted except for my microphone. And display capture, desktop audio, video capture device. Okay, should only be this one. Unless there are other settings that I haven't found yet. Now they're saying it's good. See, Jess at Treehaven knows. Louder. Oh, I think I can do that. There we go. And I have this microphone turned down because it can get too loud. What do I have it? Yeah. See, I've got it turned down 3.5 decibels. We'll take it down 1 decibel. And when it gets too loud, then it really starts crackling and stuff. Yeah, delete the extra mics. I should do that, but then I have to add them back in when I'm recording video. Yeah. OBS is cool. It's free. Same with the OpenShot video editor I'm using now. It's free. I can't be throwing $20 a month at stuff. Still sounds better in a White House presser. Man, I want to be the White House press secretary for a day. Wouldn't that be fun? Don't move. Alright. We're good now. Just in time for me to... We're almost an hour in. Oh, it didn't do it. I can go to scene. There we go. That didn't... Okay. And I was going to pull up something else here. See, this is how I keep my files. Oh, what did that do? It's muted. All right, these are the ones that went to Simple Life Reclaimed. Sluggo would be fired after the first sentence. Yeah, I wouldn't make it a day. You're right there. You're right there. But, yeah, getting these to Simple Life Reclaimed opened up this hoop coop. So I was able to move my last group of ankle biters out into this hoop coop after Simple Life Reclaimed got their flocked. And, yeah, she wanted to be mean, but little crested one got out of the way. But the kids are having fun with, and they'll be great over there. That's a little black copper bronze. But ever since I've got like, I don't know, 100 people wanting to buy chickens, and I don't sell chickens. That's the one thing, and at least with the backyard flock, egg producing breeds, is there's no money to be made raising them to adulthood and then selling them. Now with game chickens, the fighters, that's a whole different market. But yeah, it costs $25 to raise one of these little ones to 6 months old, and that's about all you can charge for them. And then there's the fact that for every girl, there's usually a boy that needs to be fed. Look at those two. Yeah, I just put them in there, so I got... See, a lot of the pecking order got out of the way before we moved them over to Simple Life Reclaimed. You know, hopefully to help them out a little bit. And I started feeding these guys out of my hands. And so hopefully they were a little more calm after the move. But yeah, as I was saying in my last video, there are no hen stores that you can go to the store and buy a hen. Because it's not profitable. If it was profitable, there would be hen stores out there. But what is profitable are baby chicks, and that's what you see the most of. You can go to a store and buy baby chicks. And so that's for me. I don't raise them to sell them as adults, but I'll raise them to adults to use for my breeding program, and not all of them make the cut. And so, like Simple Life Reclaimed, it was last summer when they're like, hey, we're going to be getting some right around the end of the year, beginning of the year. And so I had planned ahead to have a small flock for them ready to go. And I've got a small flock ready to go for somebody else who told me about it last summer. And then as far as my baby chicks, I've got a waiting list right now for baby chicks, and that's one thing, you can't count your chicks before they hatch. So it's hard to sell your chicks before you know how many you're going to have to sell. But I have a waiting list that, you know, once I start hatching, before they go into the incubator, I contact people and say, hey, are you going to want these? And I might not have any extras available until June or July. Because I'm not going to start hatching again until next month, probably middle of February, before I start hatching again, and then those won't hatch until the beginning of March. So, and then those are all, I've got a waiting list on my first batches, probably in March and April and May, and may even be into June. So I need more. I need to keep these chickens. Give it a couple years and your chickens will go way up in value like everything. Well, that is the plan, because after a couple years of working on their breeding, they should be better quality. So they should be worth more. At least with my white and true blues and my Morans. But yeah, that's, the longer you breed them, the better quality they should be as far as meeting the standards. And then the better quality they are, and you can charge a little bit more for the better quality because you're better than some of your competitors. Like right now, I'm like a hatchery level. Mine aren't that much better, but they will be. The Morans were getting there, and then I got devastated. But now I got the black blue splash copper Morans with the dark eggs. So give it a couple years, and they might get there. Angie McDonald, yes, a bunch of socks. In fact, I'm wearing a pair right now. Yeah, I got a bunch of things. I got a couple rugs, some cat food. I got some stuff for wrapping pipe to keep it from freezing. But yeah, thank you, Angie McDonald. I got a hat and some like flannel shirts and some like pajama bottoms. I got a box of that. See, I should have been making a video about that tonight instead of messing around on OBS Studio. Feed is $20 now. Yeah, there's the main feed store I go to in Waldron. It's $15.50 for a 50-pound bag of 16% layer pellet, and that's yeah, it's good enough. See, their corn chops are $12.50, so that's not a bad deal on the corn chops. And then they have a bag of it's a 30% protein game bird starter crumble, and those are $25. But like with my Morans, a 16% pellet is not enough protein for them. They're a larger, more dual-purpose bird, and they need a higher protein than 16%. So at least with the Morans, I need to, and probably a lot of these olive acres, I need to give them some extra protein somehow. And so I usually get the higher protein starter, and so they can get some extra protein. And I've been feeding their eggs back to them a lot too. That helps raise the protein levels. Pellets are $20. Scratches there. Dogman had 14 at the co-op. Yeah, I haven't been into the co-op. It's because every time I go into that co-op, you don't have what I want. So I'm like, oh, yeah, whatever. And they don't have any interest in selling baby chicks. Yeah, there's Pasta Run. Hey, mine do better on the 18%. Yeah, they do. 16%, if you know, that's what the commercial operations use, but those chickens have been bred to not need a higher protein percentage, you know. Like leghorns, they don't need a high protein percentage. It's their genetics. But these backyard flocks and these heritage breeds, they need more protein than your regular layer pellets. So you've got to find some way to mix and match to get their protein up there, or you just got to pay more for the pellets. But yeah, like my white and true blues, they get by just fine on 16% because they're related to leghorns, but my Morans are not going to lay me many eggs on 16%. Oh, yeah, mixed cat food in for protein. I've seen people do that. Cat food is... How much is cat food for? I should know this. But yeah, cat food is, I think, high 20% in the protein. So that's one way. And I'm not an expert chicken nutritionist. I have listened to podcasts and many hours of conversations with expert chicken protein, Jeff Maddox, Mattocks. Jeff Maddox has done a lot of, like live shows and podcasts. But one thing he has, Jeff Maddox. Maybe I can pull it up and we can take a look. But he's one of the guys that recommends not using cat food or dog food because it's just formulated. It's not formulated for chicken. It does have the higher protein, but there we go. No. Oh, stupid ads. There we go. And get me out of the way. But yeah, that's a guy. But anyway, there's his name, Jeff Maddox, and that's what he looks like. And Poultry Nutrition, he is one of the leading experts out there in the U.S. on chicken nutrition. In fact, he consults with a feed company that has started up, and the top breeders, they get their formulation from the top, poultry nutrition experts, but it ain't cheap. I think they're buying in bulk, but still, it's going to be over $20 for 50 pounds, even when you're buying in bulk. But this guy knows chicken nutrition, and so if you ever want to learn, just search for Jeff Maddox, and there are just tons of videos that he has done on YouTube. Let me see if I can. He does the Poultry Keepers 360. Yeah, World Game Fowl Show. He's on there quite a bit, and like that one was an hour long. But yeah, he's one of the leading experts on poultry nutrition. So if you're ever looking, and if you don't care, you can just go watch Lindsay's videos over at Into the Mist. All right, now we'll go back. See this OBS Studio? Once I get the hang of it, this can really come in handy. Buy a jar of mayonnaise, go fishing, and make your own cat food. Some people do that like with the extra anyway, I got distracted. Which chicken breed lays the biggest eggs? Karen Brown. I do not know. Probably one of the hybrids, which isn't a breed. A hybrid is a mixture of breeds. Breed is an actual standards, and you know what they are. But I don't know which breed would lay the biggest eggs. My Morans lay the biggest eggs that I've ever had. I had Leghorns that laid really big eggs too. Captain Tight Pinkman, getting close to 6 years of turkeys, 5 generations. Cool. I like eating turkey, so I'd like to raise turkey at some point. Spent $60K a year on chicken feed. No kidding, that's where all the cost is. Feed is expensive now. That's one thing. Having a big garden can help cut down your feed costs. A lot more chicken scraps, or kitchen scraps. But that's one way to reduce your feed costs is looking for other free food. I mean, I used to, it's not that time of the year, but I'd go out and, pick all kinds of weeds and throw it into their runs. And that would, you'd be surprised how much that can save you on your feed costs. They're telling me to insert ads again. Is it true if you soak the feed, it feeds longer and better? Yeah, there's soaking it, and then there's fermenting it, which is a little bit different. Fermenting it, you have to soak it for a certain period of time so that it starts a reaction and releases more of the nutrients. So fermenting it really will up the nutrient density of the feed. soaking it, just if you soak it and then take it out there, it's not going to do much for you. It can reduce waste instead of pellets being scratched out all over the place. The one thing you have to be careful of when you're constantly feeding wet food is that what is called sour crop can develop, and they can get an infection in their crop, and if you don't catch it in time, that's the end of them. So that's one thing with constantly, if you're feeding them wet food, is you have to watch out for sour crop. I've seen some people, they do the fermentation. I think it's you soak it for 48 hours, and oh, Bob, dude. And then you let it release those extra nutrients. But you don't want to let it go too long, or it starts getting moldy, and then it's bad for them. But people who do that, ferment their feed, they don't do it every day. They'll do it, certain times, like every other day. And while the previous day's food is fermenting, this day they get dry food, and then the next day they get the fermented food. Yeah, try that for a minute. Watch for mold. Another thing with the fermenting, I learned this from Justin Rhodes way back, and then I started looking. But Justin Rhodes, when he was doing it, he was creating his own feed. He wasn't getting the pellets. So fermenting the pellets will not work as well as if you are formulating your own feed. So if you got sunflower seeds and oats and corn and barley and whatever else, and those whole grains ferment a lot better than like your pellets. But you can still get some value by fermenting the pellets. And I don't know, I'm not an expert. Ask Jeff Maddox or go watch Justin Rhodes' old videos. He had some great info on it. Well, now would be a good time to insert ads. Can I insert a... Okay. Let me pin it. Let me see if this works. Oh. Yeah, I don't like it when people pin things to, but I just did that. Can everybody see my pin? Oh, it says product is no longer available. Well, that's no fun. All right, remove pin. See, I think I'm getting all fancy and then stuff doesn't work, but first time for everything. First time for everything. Got chicken from Papa Pepper. The rooster killed the hens. Well, that's not a good rooster. Yeah, no kidding. How'd the rooster taste? Oh, Mike's going on again about the beards. Yeah. Complain and whine, whine and complain. Complain and whine, whine and complain. Everybody has a beard. Everybody has a beard. Shave now, you'll get money. Yeah. There ain't no guarantees in life. I think I've lucked out with roosters. I've never really had one that... I've had some that thought about attacking me that would run up behind me, but I was onto them. So I've never really had one do any damage. I don't wear shorts, so that helps. They've come after my legs maybe 3 or 4 times. But I'm a big guy, so that, little kids are not as intimidating to roosters, I guess. Oh. Tiny Farm Nuggets was laughing at something. Hey, there's Roberta's Artistic Adventures. Oh, we're coming up on 10:30. Yeah, I am. See, we can go visit some other channels. What do we got over here? Into the Mist, 938. Did she get any more while we were? Oh, she's up to 940. Getting so close to 1,000. Do we don't have, I can't even tell how many people are in here right now. I gotta go get something in the other room. Okay. Lindsay, Into the Mist. She's getting close to 1,000 subscribers, but she's not anywhere close to the watch time. So, after you're done here, you might want to go watch 4 of her videos. They're all getting close to 1,000 views. Look at that. How cool is that? And who else can we check out? Well, Dogman, of course. He could add his own link in here. Oh, Petty Jean River went to Subiaco and had beers with the monks. Yeah, who was I talking about that with the other day? Oh, yeah, that was Blue Van Man. We were talking about that with the live with Blue Van Man. Oh, where am I? There's Tree Haven. He is building a tiny house. You want to start watching now so you can get in at the very beginning and watch it, and he'll have that done fast, I bet. We should start taking bets on how long until Jess and his wife Crystal at Tree Haven, how long until they spend their first night in their tiny house. Because I know he's anxious to start camping out there and using it. So what are we at? We're in middle of January. How long do we think? I would bet that Jess they'll spend the night in there before April 1st. That's my guess. Lindsay will likely release video tomorrow since she puts her new ones out on Sunday. Okay. Yeah, that's smart to do them on a schedule like that. Are you originally from Arkansas? Nope. My parents are. My grandparents are. My great-grandparents are. My great-great-grandparents are originally from Arkansas. All the way back before the Civil War. Well, my grandfather was born in 1899 in Hector, Arkansas. And so yeah, that was my grandfather, great-grandfather. My great-great-grandfather owned land it was in northern Pope County. But my dad left the Ozarks to go work for Caterpillar in Illinois, so that's where I grew up. Altruistic Farmstead is back. They'll be putting out content soon. Yay! See, now I got a minivan, and I want to go visit everybody. They're not that far, but they're on my list of people I want to go visit. I want to go visit Jess at Tree Haven, the Sweet 16. I got to go visit Papa Pepper. I'd like to go visit It's All Grady and see their place. Baker Creek has a festival. Those are kind of fun. I might want to do that someday. I'd like to go back to Illinois. I haven't been back to Illinois since I moved. Have I? No. I have not been back to Illinois since I moved, so I wouldn't mind going back to Illinois at some point. My 35-year high school reunion is coming up this fall, so that would be tempting. But if I want to make it up there, I'm going to have to sell a lot more merchandise. Oh, Drew found something. His best find ever. Uh-oh. Leave us hanging. You're going to have to do a video on it. And, just leave it. Don't spill the beans, Drew. Don't spill the beans on what it was. Who would ever go back to that state? People who grew up there, who have family and friends. You don't got to be a downer and whine about everything. Girlfriend has the laptop. I want to know what Drew found, but don't tell me. Went to school in Glenview, Illinois. I worked in Glenview, Illinois. I grew up around the Peoria area, Washington. But I managed the Courtyard by Marriott in Glenview, Illinois. I lived in Evanston, but I worked in Glenview. Glenview, it was a nicer northern suburb up there. Yeah, Roberta's Artistic Adventures had fun. I got chickens to take care of, so I got to sell enough chickens so I can hire somebody, and then I can start doing some more trips here and there. Who knows? Maybe by this fall I can have enough income from the baby chicks to hire somebody for a weekend so I can take off for my class reunion. But Glenview is it Allstate Insurance? There are a few big companies up there in Glenview. There are a lot of headquarters in the suburbs of Chicago. Yeah, I don't think anybody's ordered the puzzle yet. It's gotten a lot of interest, but for $35, I understand. Although I didn't realize there's you go to the store, the average price is $16. Although that is for 1,000 piece, and this one's only a 500. The 1,000 piece puzzles those are the most popular. People like being challenged. And I think like my eggs, like if I did one of all my blue eggs and one with all my green eggs, that'd be a challenging puzzle to put together. I haven't put together puzzles since I don't even know. Yeah, Roberta's going to do that again this year. Nice. No, yeah, 12 Stones Ranch. Time to get another laptop because it's a lost cause. Well, no. Lindsay just needs to get her channel off going so she can get herself a laptop. One of the two. Jeff messing around. I'm doing all right. I'm finally slowing down on the work. Tiny Farm Nuggets with the links. What else we got in here? Yeah, the bandana, that was new. They only let you pick out, I think, a dozen products now. Yeah, it is what it is. But it's cool that you can upload a design and have your store running the next day. That's one of the cool things. And it's linked under all of your videos. At least I think it is. And on the store. Yep. So if you go to my main page, and then there's a tab for the store, and it doesn't show all the products, but you can, from there you can click on the link, and then my store will pop up. Whee! Which color is the best on that one? I think the light blue. That's not bad. That's not bad. And their color selection isn't as groovy as it used to be. Then we've also got Bobblehead Enterprises. And yeah, see, the zip-up hoodie wasn't an option. All they had was the pullover hoodie. I've got one of these. It's black. Oh yeah, and another thing while I'm here is my Amazon page. My page. There we go. Amazon.com shop Groovy eggs, and it's a link underneath my videos. But I've got my own little landing page here, and then my idea list. So like baby chicks and hatching, there's 13 items in there. I got one of the little incubators. Wow, those went up in price. Hovabator, that's one of the nicest ones. There's the chick heating plates, one of those pop-up things. Those are temporary. The multicolored zip ties, I use a lot of those. I use a lot of these little leg bands when they're babies. Yeah, the thermometer, humidity, those aren't extremely accurate, but with 4 of them, yeah, anyway. And then those are the energizers for the fencing and the poultry net. Wow, $229. It's only $200 on their website. Yeah. And that one is $220 on their website. So yeah, don't shop through my link for Premier One. Okay, I'm done messing around. I should have quit an hour ago. Oh wait, I gotta bring my webcam back up. There we go. Oh yeah, and I forgot to show off my eggs. So this is like a week's worth. But yeah, see how I got them arranged with the blue ones in the front and the darker ones in the back. And I got to start taking pictures and showing off my groovy eggs. That's the whole name of my business. Yeah, Grumpy knows. Did you hear that? All right. These have not been washed yet. So that's probably something I'll try to do is wash those, stick them in the fridge, and then if anybody comes over, Dogman, if you need eggs, I got them. They're washing in the refrigerator. Tiny Farm Nuggets, they don't need any eggs. Mama V doesn't need any eggs. Lindsay, if you need eggs, and if you know of anybody else who needs eggs, I'm going to have, well, there's 30 in one of those. So I probably got 4 or 5 dozen I can share if anybody needs them. And, oh, Lori Sanford, thank you so much. Is that a super sticker? With somebody waving and a... That's fun. Okay, 10:43 on a Saturday night. Thanks for hanging out with me. This was my initial run with the OBS studio software for live streaming. And once I figured out the audio issues, you just got to delete all the other microphones. And 'cause this thing is, it's set up for, you can have a whole studio going, like with, let's say you're doing a live show with 5 different people in the studio, in an actual studio. You could have 5 different microphones set up and 5 different cameras for each person. And so this thing, OBS Studio, does a ton. And it's not the easiest thing to learn, especially since it's free. It's shareware, so it's like group effort right in the software. But it's I'm learning it, and maybe I'll do some more live shows now that I can do. See, Drew, I told you not to spill the beans. Man, it could have been after that, but it could have been during that time. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the views this week on my videos. They were doing all right. I'm going to try to get back into the swing of more videos now that I've got fewer chickens. And I'm going to try to get up to Possum Run Homestead this week. It's already in the works. And now that my minivan is on the road, yeah. So maybe we'll stop by and pick you up and go on a supply run to Boonville, and then somebody else can go dig holes around your property. We'll figure that out. But yeah, this year is starting off good, and I think it's going to be a good year. I hate that the egg prices are so expensive, but everybody wants chickens right now. Holy cow, the Facebook groups, they want chickens right now. I want it right now. And that should be good for my business this year. So I am hoping. All right, take it easy, everybody. Have a good rest of your weekend. And I'm going to end the stream and catch y'all later this week. Thanks for watching.